You put on your favorite song. Not once, not twice, 200 times this year. Easy. You know every word. You'd swear the artist made something real off that. They didn't. They made about a fraction of a cent, maybe less, and they won't even see that number for months. Here's the strange part. You paid for this. $10 a month, straight to the platform, every single month. On time, no excuses. The money exists. It moves. It's just that almost none of it reaches the person who made the song. Streaming alone brought in nearly $15 billion in the US last year. That's the biggest revenue year the music industry has ever recorded. And most working musicians are still broke. So where does the money actually go? Let's follow one stream, dollar by dollar. You press play. Spotify pays out somewhere between 0.3 and half a cent for that stream, and it's not even a flat rate. It's pooled, split by your subscription against everyone else's listening that month. That payment doesn't go to the artist. It goes to a label. The label takes its cut, then routes the rest to a distributor. The distributor takes its cut, then hands off to a rights society, the group that's supposed to track who wrote what. That society takes its cut too. And here's where it gets worse. 4 hops, 4 cuts, and each hop isn't just money leaking out, it's time leaking out. Royalty statements don't land next week. They land in 3 months, sometimes 9. For years, cellist Zoe Keating has done something almost nobody in the industry does. She publishes her own royalty statements, publicly, line by line. One stream on Spotify paid her 0.3 cents, more than a dozen decimal places just to write the number down. Her fans were stunned. She wasn't. She'd been living inside that number for years. And here's the thing, she's not the only one. A working jazz trio in Chicago, a bedroom pop producer in Manila, a folk singer touring small venues in Tennessee. Different genres, different countries, same 4-hop chain, same unexplained deductions on the statement when it finally shows up. And here's the important part. This isn't one artist's bad deal, it's the pipeline. Every independent musician you've ever streamed is routed through some version of this same 4-hop chain, and none of them can see inside it. Not which stream paid what, not which hop took how much. The ledger is private, and it belongs to everyone except the person who made the song. Now, some of you are thinking, isn't this just how licensing works? Somebody has to collect and sort the money. Fair question. And the honest answer is, sorting isn't the problem. Opacity is. Nothing about a royalty split needs to be a secret. So let's reconstruct that same stream, but built differently from the start. A songwriter uploads a track to a platform that runs on a blockchain. Audius does this today, so does Royal. Before the song goes live, the splits get written directly into a smart contract. Say the split looks like this: 40% songwriter, 30% producer, 30% label. Not a promise in a contract drawer somewhere. Code, attached to the song itself, visible to anyone who looks. Now, watch what happens next. You press play, the stream gets counted, the contract executes automatically, and the payment splits and lands in each wallet in seconds. Not months, seconds. Imogen Heap proved this could work back in 2015, releasing a single called Tiny Human through a platform called Ujo, paid out entirely on Ethereum, splits visible on-chain to anyone who wanted to check. And notice what's missing. No label finance department. No quarterly statement arriving with numbers nobody can explain. Just, you streamed it, they got paid, and the receipt is public. The jazz trio, the bedroom producer, the folk singer, all paid the same way, all able to check the same ledger. But here's the twist, because this isn't the clean fix it sounds like. On-chain royalties only work if a song actually lives on one of these platforms. And right now, that's a small slice of the industry, not Spotify, not Apple Music, not where most of your listening happens. The big platforms still run the old 4-hop chain, and they have no real incentive to open the ledger because opacity is where their cut hides. The technology already works. What's missing is the will to plug it into the platforms you actually use. You stream 200 songs a year from an artist you love, and the money passes through 4 hands before a fraction of it reaches them, months late, with no explanation. A blockchain-native platform can pay that same artist in seconds, with every split public the moment you hit play. 200 streams, 2 completely different outcomes for the person who made the sound you can't get out of your head. One of those systems trusts you to just believe the number. The other lets you check it yourself. Subscribe. A new blockchain idea every week.